No, thank you. I'm anti-vaccine. I don't believe in getting the flu shot, flu vaccine. I don't believe in vaccines at all. So I declined the vaccine when it initially came out. And then had to be about a month or so later, I got COVID. I don't believe that I got it from working here at Jordan because 99% of the staff here is vaccinated. But my original job at the post office, we are not all vaccinated. So I only go there and I come here. So with having a couple of coworkers at the post office that tested positive, I do believe that's where I contracted it. But everybody's denying it, so we're just gonna let it be. February 19th, I had a fever of 100.5. February 20th, I lost my sense of taste. Couldn't taste nothing, couldn't smell anything. On the 21st, I felt horrible, but I still went to work on the 22nd, thinking that, it was just a stomach bug or something. I wasn't at work for 2 hours before I realized that this wasn't a normal bug or something like that. So I went and I got tested, and I got the rapid results back, and they said positive. And I think for the first time in my life, my world stopped spinning. I have asthma and bronchitis, so that was my number one concern, was that this wasn't gonna be good on my lungs. So in all honesty, I cried for about an hour after getting my results. And when I got home, I think everything hit me at once. I wasn't expecting to feel as bad as I did. Lightheadedness, dizziness, body aches, shivers, fever, you name it, I had it. And that was probably the second scariest moment of my life. I battled the symptoms from about 7 to 10 days before I came anywhere close to coming out of isolation. I contracted on the 22nd, I tested positive. On the 10th, I was cleared to come out of isolation. And it's been more of a difficult journey than I thought it would be. I developed tremors to the point where I can't write because my hands are shaking so bad. I still have issues with my breathing that I have to carry a rescue inhaler with me all times. I still have fatigue, still have heart palpitations now that have gotten to the point where I've developed PTSD when it comes to sleeping out of fear of not waking up out of my sleep. So it's been a tough journey. Every day above ground for me is a good day. So I take it one step at a time. If I have one symptom a day, I'm okay with that. Anywhere after one, then I start getting concerned, but I can't stress myself because stressing is just gonna heighten the symptoms. So it's been a long journey, a lot of doctor's visits coming up. My biggest concern right now is if there's scarring on my tissue, on my lungs, and if I'll ever be able to play basketball again. I do not believe I will ever get back to my normal. But I had to develop a second mindset of normal. So I plan ahead for things that, I used to do just on a whim. Now I have to plan it in advance because I don't know how my body's gonna be when I get up in the morning. I'm trying to get back into coaching because I do coach as a fundamental basketball coach, but I can't put too much into it because I can't breathe that well. The most normal thing that I can say is getting back to work. And my first job, they baby me because they don't want me to go back out. I was out for 3 weeks. They don't want me to go back out. And then coming here with you guys, working with you guys is a lot of fun because you guys are so high-spirited when I get here at 4. I don't know how y'all so high-spirited at 4, but you made it more comfortable to come back. So that's more of the normal for me, is not feeling like a pariah. And that was my biggest concern coming back, was how people were gonna treat me because I did test positive. Were they gonna wanna be around me? Were they gonna wanna talk to me? And it kind of developed a fear in me that people weren't gonna see me as who I am. So being embraced back as a regular person gave me a sense that maybe things could be slightly back to normal. I am 32, young, 32 years young. The conversation that I have had about getting the vaccine, I don't want to get it right now because I am still dealing with certain side effects that I don't think the vaccine will help. So even though I am anti-vaccine to an extent, I have not dubbed out the entire thought of getting the vaccine. Because one time shame on you, two times shame on me. I don't want this twice. So before, you couldn't convince me, you couldn't pay me to get the vaccine. Now, the thought's not so far from my mind. And what I can tell other people, if they're thinking of getting the vaccine, even if they don't believe in them, I wouldn't want you to go through this. I wouldn't want you to experience the slightest symptoms of this. So for your health, your safety and well-being, even though I'm not 100% pro-vaccine, I do think they should get it. People are playing with this virus as if it's not real. And I, at one point, was one of them, that I didn't think the virus was as bad as they made it out to be. But if you want to get out and travel, if you want to go relive your life because you've been locked up for a year or so, get the vaccine. That's the safest way to go about it right now, just to protect yourselves and others, because not a lot of people believe it to be as serious as it is. And I can tell them firsthand, it's as serious as it is, because everybody's body is different and you'll react to the virus differently. Your body will adjust to the virus differently. So for those that I talk to on a daily, I do recommend you get the vaccine just for your health and safety, just for your peace of mind, because coronavirus took mine.